Valentine's Day, of course, is tomorrow, and what better gift to give your sweetheart than the gift of health? Nutritionist Julie Hammerstein is here to give us some heart-healthy ideas, and I love what you've brought, some really good-looking, and we know it's good for you stuff.
Right, and the reason I chose these foods is because one of the primary markers for heart disease is inflammation and also oxidative stress.
How do you know if you have inflammation, though? I mean, should you just be eating these things so you avoid inflammation?
It does help prevent it. You can also actually get tested at your doctor's. You ask for C-reactive protein, CRP is the test, and that tells you whether or not you have systemic inflammation.
And that's a good thing to do.
That's one great
right, well,
marker.
show us what you brought.
So we brought some high antioxidant sweet potatoes. So wonderful in color, great in your carotenoids, and really tasty. I did it without any dairy, so I did it with cashews. So you get
Did you just blend all of this?
Yeah, so you just cook it all down, and then you just blend it in the pot. It's super, super easy.
So this is a soup?
If you'd like. Yeah. And so it's got that nice, sweet, creamy flavor without all the dairy, which can tend to be inflammatory.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that tasty?
I would think that had cream in it.
Exactly.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay, this is one of my new favorites.
Quinoa.
And it's got a little protein in it too, so good way to start the day.
Yes, so quinoa is a great plant-based source of protein because you get about 11 grams per serving. And oranges, tangerines, citrus, great for the heart, great antioxidants, and then you can put a little sweetener in there with your raisins.
And often we see quinoa for dinner, like a rice.
Right.
But for breakfast, it's perfect.
Yeah, and you can find this at your mainstream grocery stores.
Very easy to make too, just like rice.
And then I did a wonderful shake. So I always think of how can you get the most antioxidant, low inflammatory foods into one drink. And so this has spinach, focusing on papaya because this is a wonderful antioxidant, great for circulation, as are your red grapes, and then some healthy fat with the avocado.
All of that is in this shake?
It is.
You've got spinach and avocado and papaya?
Yes, and I also had some pineapple. You could add whatever you want, but this can kind of be your base.
That's great.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, very energizing.
Right.
For breakfast, it'd be a
Right,
terrific
not
way to
too
start
heavy,
the day.
you don't need all the protein powders in there, just the great antioxidants.
Okay, how about this lunch?
And then people
this
are
looks like a
always
good
asking
lunch.
how to use asparagus. It's rich in something called saponins, which help to bring cholesterol out of your body. So I just put a little bit of raw asparagus on some greens, toss it with some walnuts, a little bit of olive oil, and then squeeze some more tangerine on it, and it's a wonderful light salad with some protein and great
I'm
veggies.
going to grab. I don't think I've eaten much raw asparagus. We usually cook it.
Right.
Right?
And so
this
it
is a new
loses
way of looking at things.
a little bit of its nutritional value, but if you just steam it lightly, it's fine, but there's so much flavor, and I actually find that my kids like it better raw.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
It's very nutty tasting, isn't it?
Right, you get a little more
That's
flavor.
terrific, yeah. And then I love these different bars, and this is a great way to get some energy halfway through the day.
Yes.
Without eating a candy bar.
And a treat. People are always saying, you know, is chocolate bad?
These have a little bit of dark chocolate, which we know is high in antioxidants.
High in antioxidants, and you get some of the nuts in there as well, and some cherries, which are also great for your heart. And then when you're looking for dark chocolate, you really want to look for those that have 70% cocoa or more.
So much better for you than a milk chocolate, isn't it?
Right.
Okay.
And it's tasty. It's a nice sweet, a nice way to pull out of a meal without feeling like you need a lot of sugar.
Yeah, Julie, thanks so much. Some great
You're
ideas. This would be good for Valentine's Day.
Those
Just
are
give some of these
wonderful.
bars.
Yes.
We'll be right back with your cute kid of the day.
You make me sing your every line, your every